Hola, rebeldes. Bienvenidos todos a la quinta unidad. Esta vez se tratará de echar una mirada hacia atrás.
No estamos hablando de un repaso de las anteriores unidades, sino de mirar hacia atrás en nuestra vida y en la vida de los otros.
El tema de ahora nos parece muy especial. El pasado.
Así es. Durante esta unidad, escucharemos historias de gente y lugares diversos, utilizando los verbos en el pasado.
Y también nos vamos a entretener con la enorme colección de historias que desfilarán durante la unidad. Entonces, para no alargar esto, vamos a comenzar. ¡Acompáñennos!
Someday. Na 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 na. Experiences you won't forget. Na 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 na. You're here to learn different things, many ways you've never seen. Different style, much more fun. Everybody will have a good time. Knowledge is what you need. If a champ you wanna be, what can be better than this? 'Cause what you need, we gotta hear now. Everybody now sing with me.
Unit 5, Lesson 1. A new student. Identificarán el tiempo pasado simple.
¡Jimena! ¡The lady in white is appearing again!
Really?
Yes! She visited Rolando and Maria's house yesterday. She walked in their garden.
I don't know the story. Tell me all about the lady in white.
Well, she's a dead woman in a white dress. And she walks around Tlacotalpan at night. She cries and moves her arms like this. Oh!
Yes, I know that story. I heard it when I was little. Do you think it's true?
Of course. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think it's a true story. A lot of stories about goats aren't true.
I know the real story. Do you want to hear it?
Yes, of course.
This story happened many years ago. Benicia was a young girl. She lived with her mother, her sister, in a little town near Tlacotalpan. She had 2 dogs. She played with the dogs all the time. The dogs liked to jump and bark. If anyone tried to separate the dogs, they were sad. They howled when they were apart. One night, Benicia was asleep. There were sounds outside the house. She listened carefully. One of her dogs howled. He must be alone, she said. She walked out of the house. It was cold, so she had a white sheet around her. The sheet covered her head. She called her dog. Awoo! She walked all around the town. The neighbors looked out of their windows and listened. They were very scared. They said to each other, "Look, there's a ghost." The next day, everyone talked about it. There was a ghost in town yesterday. Yes, the ghost walked near my house, they said. In the street, someone asked Benicia, "Did you see the ghost yesterday?" "No," she answered. "It walks like this and howled." Benicia laughed. She didn't say anything. She decided, let them think I was the ghost. But 1 month later, people still talked about the ghost. They called it the Lady in White. Benicia wanted them to know the truth. She told everyone that the Lady in White was not a ghost. It was her. But no one believed her. It was too late. The story passed from person to person, and soon it was a legend.
So, is that the true story? I didn't know. But are you sure it happened?
Yes, I'm sure, Becky. Benicia was my grandmother. When I was little, she told me this story.
When you were little? Wow! Then it happened a long time ago.
That is a very interesting story, Jimena. But I also like the legend. The story of the Lady in White.
You're right, Hero. It's good to know the truth. But legends are interesting and fun.
Yes, I think I prefer the legend. It sounds more interesting. But thank you for the real story, Jimena. It's good to know that a ghost won't visit my house.
While I listened to you, I was thinking that Veracruz is full of stories like that one. Maybe some are memories and some others are legends. They can be a part of history too. It would be great to know more stories like this one.
That's right, Hero. You should do a program about it on Radio Rebelde.
Why don't we do another contest? Like Tu Casa, Mi Casa, but with stories from the past.
Exactly, Becky. We should talk to Sarasvati. Let's see what she thinks.
Okay, goodbye, Jimena, and thank you.
Good luck. Come in.
Guess what, Sarah? Madonna visited Tlacotalpan yesterday.
Wow! Really?
No, I lied. Don't tell me you believed me.
Oh, Becky. For a moment, yes, I believed you.
But seriously, we talked to Jimena a minute ago. She helped us with an idea for a new project.
Yes, we can ask everyone for stories about their past. The places where they lived when they were little, the games they played, the stories of the places where they worked.
Yes! That's a fantastic idea. My father opened a cafe 12 years ago. A lot of people visited the cafe. The cafe existed for 10 years.
We want to know interesting stories that happened in the past. It can be a legend too. What do you think, Sarah?
Yes, I think that can be an interesting contest. And I am sure there are a lot of great stories here. But we should do it like Tu Casa, Mi Casa. Remember? We opened the contest to the whole country.
Yes! There are good stories everywhere. When my grandmother was young, she owned a small hotel. She received people from all over the country. Once, a young couple rented a room. The next morning, when they walked out, they were 3, not 2. Their baby was born during that night.
There, you see? That was something beautiful.
Okay, let's organize a contest and invite everyone.
Okay. First, I think we should give the program a name. Then,
How are you today, rebels? We'll listen to our first song of the day, Limón Agrio. It was a piece by El Hijo de Guerrero. Say hello, girls, and please give us the news.
Hello, everyone. As you know, we're always busy with new projects. We organized a new contest yesterday. It's called Tell Us Your Story.
right! To participate, you can tell us something interesting, funny, or really good that happened to you or to someone you know.
Or you can tell us a local story from the place you live. Maybe a legend, or something that is a part of the history in that place.
So try to remember your life. Go ask your father, mother, uncle, grandmother, cousins, neighbor, everyone you know. Ask them to tell you about the past.
That's right, Peque. We will have more news about this contest in the next few days. Now, let's listen to more music.
Como vieron, hoy conocimos la forma de conjugar en pasado varios verbos. Se le puede agregar ed al infinitivo para formar el tiempo pasado, o solamente de cuando el verbo original termina en e. Estos verbos son llamados regulares. Vamos a ver dos ejemplos.
El verbo walk, para conjugarse en pasado, debe llevar al final las letras E y D. Al verbo decide, como ya termina en E, solamente se le debe agregar la D.
Ahora, es turno de ustedes. Deben escribir la forma en pasado de los siguientes verbos regulares.
Visit. La conjugación en pasado es visited. Siguiente. Help. El tiempo pasado de help es helped. Otro más. Live. La conjugación en pasado es lived. Siguiente. Play. En pasado es played. Organize. ¡Correcto! El verbo en pasado es organized. Talk. ¡Muy bien! Talk en pasado es talked. Y por último, separate. La respuesta correcta es separated.
Ahora, vamos a reescribir unos enunciados que están en presente en tiempo pasado, agregándoles la palabra yesterday, que significa ayer. ¿Listos?
You work very hard. La frase en pasado sería You worked very hard yesterday. Siguiente. We washed the car. La frase en pasado quedaría así. We washed the car yesterday. Una más antes de terminar. He closes the curtains. El enunciado en pasado es He closed the curtains. Juan and Roberto play soccer. El enunciado en pasado es Juan and Roberto played soccer yesterday. Por último, I liked the movie. Y en pasado es I liked the movie yesterday. El tema de hoy, los verbos regulares en pasado, resultó ser bastante sencillo. ¿No creen? A partir de hoy lo seguiremos usando para referirnos a lo que ya sucedió. También seguiremos de cerca nuestro nuevo concurso.
Hasta la próxima lección. ¡Diviértanse! Hola, chicos. Sean bienvenidos de nuevo. Antes de comenzar, como ya es costumbre, veamos un fragmento de nuestra lección anterior donde hablamos del pasado simple. ¿Se acuerdan?
Guess what, Sarah? Madonna visited Tlacotalpan yesterday.
¡Wow! ¿Really?
No, I lied. Don't tell me you believed me.
Oh, Becky. For a moment, yes, I believed you.
But seriously, we talked to Jimena a minute ago. She helped us with an idea for a new project.
Yes, we can ask everyone for stories about their past. The places where they lived when they were little, the games they played, Stories of the places where they worked.
Yes! That's a fantastic idea. My father opened a cafe 12 years ago. A lot of people visited the cafe. The cafe existed for 10 years.
¿Vieron cómo usamos los verbos regulares en pasado simple? Les agregamos ed al final como el verbo work. Trabajar en pasado es worked o solamente de si terminan en e, como el verbo live. Vivir, que en pasado es lived. Sencillo, ¿verdad?
Today will be an awesome day. Na 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 na. Experiences you won't forget. Na 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 na. You're here to learn different things, many ways you've never seen. Different style, much more fun. Everybody will have a good time. Knowledge is what you need. If a champ you wanna be, what can be better than this? 'Cause what you need, we gotta hear now. Everybody now sing with me. Na 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 na. Take my hand and follow me. Na 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 na. 'Cause you are about to see. Na 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 na. All the things you need to succeed. Na 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 na.
Unit 5, Lesson 2. I visited my grandmother. Emplearán los adverbios secuenciales para redactar una historia en tiempo pasado simple.
¡Hola a todos! ¿Sabrías con qué palabras en inglés ir conectando una parte de una narración con otra? Es decir, ¿sabrías cómo decir en inglés? Primero ocurrió esto, después esto otro, y al final todo acabó en esto. Pues lo descubriremos a través de la siguiente historia en esta lección. ¡Disfrútenla! Welcome everybody to our first session of stories in La Covacha. This is Mr. Bravo. He will tell us his story.
Thank you, Jimena. I lived in Africa for 2 years and I returned to Mexico recently to see my grandmother. She's getting very old. I visited her yesterday. First, I talked with my grandmother for hours in her living room. Then, we decided to go out. We visited the History Museum. After that, we walked in the park. When we returned home, I helped her clean the house. It was a long day. Finally, my grandmother went to sleep and I played my guitar all night. But that's not the end of the story.
Ah, tell us more, Mr. Bravo.
The next day...
Oh my God! It's an earthquake!
¡Ay, Dios! ¡Está temblando!
What did you do the day of the earthquake, Jerónimo?
Let me remember. First, I arrived at La Covacha and I talked to Sarasvati. Then the earthquake began.
¡Ay, Dios! ¡Está temblando!
After that, I called my mother. Hello, Mom? Are you okay? I saw Mr. Bravo. He was very scared. Then, I went to the radio station. I worked the rest of the day. Finally, I went home.
Thank you, Geronimo.
You're welcome.
Tell me, Antonio, what did you do the day of the earthquake?
Let me remember. Well, first I played basketball at the sports club. Then I broke a window. After that, I said I was sorry to the manager of the club. And then I went home. When I got to the cultural center, the earthquake started. Finally, I played chess with Miguel. No, Miguel. This one is not the king.
Thank you for the information, Antonio.
You're welcome.
Tell me, Miguel, what did you do the day of the earthquake?
Let me remember. First, I washed the dishes at La Covacha. The last one. Then, the earthquake started.
¡Ay! ¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡Está temblando!
When I finished my homework, I played chess with Antonio. Checkmate!
Oh, wow!
After that, I went to the movies. Finally, I went to sleep.
Thank you, Miguel.
You're welcome.
Espero que la historia les haya gustado. ¿Recuerdan las palabras que fueron apareciendo subrayadas durante esta lección? ¡Claro que sí! Fueron first, then, after that, when y finally. A este tipo de palabras se les llama adverbios secuenciales. Nos sirven para conectar varios acontecimientos que van sucediendo uno después del otro. Veamos cómo los usamos. First nos sirve siempre para comenzar la historia. First, she brushed her teeth. Primero, ella se lavó los dientes. Usamos then para conectar la acción inmediata después de la anterior. Then she opened the door. Después, abrió la puerta. After that suele usarse a la mitad de la historia para indicar que una acción terminó y empieza otra distinta. After that, she helped her grandmother. Después de esto, ayudó a su abuela. Usamos when cuando la acción que narramos es anterior a otra acción. When she was ready, she went to the school. Cuando estuvo lista, fue a la escuela. Usamos finally cuando mencionamos la última acción en la serie. Finally, she answered the exam. Finalmente, respondió el examen. Ahora, prueben resolver este ejercicio. Ordena del 1 al 5 los adverbios secuenciales según se mostraron en el ejemplo. Las respuestas son first, then, after that, when, finally. Muy bien, chicos. Cabe señalar que este no es el orden forzoso que deban llevar las palabras. After that, when y then pueden variar su ubicación dentro de una historia. Pero first siempre va al principio y finally siempre va al final. Probemos un último ejercicio. Ahora, antepongan el adverbio secuencial que crean adecuado a cada oración. Recuerden que los adverbios secuenciales son first, when, finally, after that y then. Number 1. La respuesta es first. Number 2. La respuesta es then. Number 3. La respuesta es after that. Number 4. La respuesta es when. Number 5. La respuesta es finally. Eso es todo por hoy, amigos. Espero que se la hayan pasado muy bien. ¡Hasta la próxima!